Ripe bananas on the counter for 2 weeks and still bright yellow. No brown spots. Anyone who buys bananas often has probably faced this situation. You leave them out and don't finish them in time. Then the next day, you look again and see the skins have turned brownish purple, overly ripe, and mushy. Many people think putting them in the fridge will help them last longer, but surprisingly, the peels turn black even faster. So, how do you keep bananas looking yellow, beautiful, and tasting sweet for a whole week, or even half a month? In today's video, I'll walk you through super easy steps to keep bananas fresh longer. Anyone can do this right at home. Make sure to watch until the end, because later, I'll be sharing a clever tip to make use of ripe bananas, one you'll wish you had known sooner. Let's start with the steps to preserve the bananas first. Step 1. Wash the bananas with salt water to remove ripening chemicals. When you first bring the bananas home, don't rush to place them on a plate or put them straight into the fridge. Bananas are very sensitive to low temperatures. Below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius, the enzyme polyphenol oxidase becomes highly active, causing the banana peel to oxidize quickly, which leads to dark spots and speeds up spoilage. So remember, the very first and most important step is to soak and rinse the bananas in a saltwater solution. This is a small but incredibly effective trick to remove the ripening agent that is often sprayed on the banana skin to make the fruit ripen faster and look uniformly yellow for display. Prepare a large bowl of water, add 2 teaspoons of salt, and stir to dissolve. Then gently wash each banana to clean off the outer skin. After washing the entire bunch, soak just the banana stems in the salt water for about 1 to 2 minutes, since this is where most of the ripening chemical tends to concentrate. If you skip this step, that chemical will cause the bananas to ripen quickly, turn black, and spoil in just a few days. So make sure to soak and rinse thoroughly. This simple step will slow down the ripening process, reduce black spots and mushiness, and extend the storage life by 5 to 7 days while keeping the bananas beautifully yellow and naturally fragrant. Step 2. Soak the bananas in baking soda to eliminate pesticide residue. After washing the bananas with the saltwater solution, replace the water and add 1 tablespoon of baking soda. This is an extremely important step to more thoroughly clean the banana peel, which is where dust, dirt, and residual pesticides often accumulate. Baking soda helps neutralize acids by creating a mildly alkaline environment in the water. When it comes into contact with pesticides or ripening chemicals that remain on the peel, especially those that are acidic or fat-soluble, baking soda works to break them down and lift them off the banana's surface. So even though these chemicals can't be completely washed away with plain water, combining with baking soda significantly improves the cleaning effect. Gently place the whole bunch of bananas into the baking soda solution, rolling each banana back and forth so the peel is evenly exposed. Don't forget to soak the stems as well. This is where most of the ripening chemicals tend to concentrate. Soaking the stems in baking soda water for about 3 to 4 minutes will noticeably slow down the ripening of the bananas. Once you finish the rinsing and soaking step, the next critical thing is to dry each banana thoroughly, especially at the stem. Use clean paper towels to gently blot all around the peel and stem until there's no moisture left. If you leave them damp, bacteria and mold can start to grow, and within just a few days, the bananas may begin to mold, ferment, or rot from the stem. Now your bananas are perfectly prepped and ready for the next steps. Step 3. Wrap bananas. Tightly with plastic wrap. After the bananas have been thoroughly washed and completely dried, the next step is to take care of the stems. This is the area most prone to mold and bacterial growth. Use a clean knife to trim off any blackened or spoiled portions of the stems. Even a small patch of mold here can quickly spread to the entire bunch, causing the bananas to ripen too quickly and rot. Right afterward, wrap the banana stems tightly using plastic wrap. Ideally, Wrap several layers to prevent air from getting in. This helps reduce the release of ethylene gas, a natural gas that fruits emit as they ripen. When the banana stems are tightly sealed, ethylene is contained and doesn't spread, which slows the ripening process and keeps the bananas fresher for longer. It also prevents the peel from turning brown too quickly. If you want to separate the bananas for gradual use, you can cut them into individual pieces, but make sure to cut slightly above the stem. Then wrap the cut ends securely with plastic wrap or tape to block any air exposure. This prevents browning at the cut area. As for storage, never stack bananas on top of each other or let them rest directly against the countertop. The best way is to hang the bananas. This helps prevent bruising, reduces surface contact, and keeps the peels from darkening. If hanging isn't an option, lay the bananas with the curved side facing upward and the concave side facing down. This mimics the natural position bananas grow in, helping to evenly distribute pressure. And one final, very important tip: never store bananas in the refrigerator. Cold temperatures cause a cold shock reaction in the enzymes found in banana peels, triggering oxidation that turns the peel black, even though the inside might still be edible. Always store bananas in a cool, well-ventilated place at room temperature and away from direct sunlight. With these simple steps, your bananas will stay fresh, avoid spoilage, and help reduce food waste. So with just a few simple steps, we've already figured out how to keep bananas fresh for much longer. No more rushing to eat them before they over-ripen or sadly throwing them away. But if you still have ripe bananas sitting around and haven't gotten to them in time, don't toss them out just yet. With just a few basic ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen, you can turn them into a batch of fragrant, sweet, and tender banana bread that everyone will rave about. Start by peeling about 4 to 5 ripe bananas, placing them into a large mixing bowl, and mashing them with a fork until they're moderately smooth. Ripe bananas are rich in tryptophan, fiber, potassium, and vitamins B6 and C, which help improve mood and sleep, support digestion, and heart health. They're also low in calories, making them suitable for those on a diet or managing weight. However, people with diabetes should be cautious not to consume too many bananas, as it may not be ideal for their condition. Next, crack 1 to 2 eggs, depending on how many bananas you're using, and add about 3.5 tablespoons, or 50 grams, of unsalted butter that has been melted. Mix everything together until you get a smooth, slightly creamy mixture. In a separate bowl, combine the dry ingredients, 1.5 cups, or 180 grams, of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Stir well, then pour in the banana mixture. Use a spatula to gently fold everything together until you get a thick, cohesive, slightly sticky batter. Before baking, make sure to preheat your oven and lightly grease the baking pan with a thin layer of butter to prevent sticking. Pour the banana batter into the pan, and if you'd like, arrange a few banana slices on top for a decorative finish. And bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius, for about 30 to 35 minutes. As the banana bread bakes, the aroma of sweet bananas will fill your kitchen. The crust will turn a beautiful golden color, and once you take a bite, you'll taste how soft, moist, and irresistibly rich it is. This banana bread isn't just easy to make, it's also healthy, low in fat, and a great way to use up overripe bananas. Truly the best of both worlds. So, just with a few simple steps, you can keep your bananas fresh for over a week without worrying about them turning brown or going bad. And if they do ripen, you've now got an easy, delicious, and health-conscious banana bread recipe the whole family can enjoy. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. Be sure to give this banana bread a try and leave a comment to let Tracy know how your family reacted when they tasted the treat made with your own hands. And don't forget, if you found this video helpful, Please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on any future tips. See you next time.